Hey, this is Alan King from the BGB studio, and today we're going to be looking at GoPro cases and the equipment that you should keep within them. But first off, let me apologise. You may hear some snoring in the room. It's not my wife, it's my little schnauzer. He's 13-year-old and feeling pretty sick, so I've got to keep him in the room with me. First of all, there's the case itself. This one was $12.99 plus 99 cents postage, and it came all the way from China. Took an eternity, but it was worth it because it allows me to keep all of my equipment in one place and keeps it from getting damaged. First thing out of the case is the original GoPro case that came with the camera with the open back on for better audio recording. I usually keep this as a spare because the major problem with it is that I can't plug the audio output in the side of it. Along with the open back, I also have the waterproof back here just in case I want to do any underwater videography. Other items I keep in the little net pouch at the top is the wires and various input cables for the GoPro. One of the most conspicuous things in the bag is the floaty handle. It's a carrying handle for your GoPro and attaches just on the case. And if you're on your surfboard or you're in your yacht and you drop it, it falls in the water, and because the handle is buoyant, it floats. What a great idea! Why didn't I think of that? Goodness. Here's an item that I take with me everywhere, but I don't keep it in the case because it's slightly too big. It's a telescopic handle, and this is great for all of the awkward camera shots and shots where you want to get above the crowd. This one cost me $4.77 from eBay with free shipping. $4.77 gets you the floaty back door. This is a waterproof back door for the case with a high visibility flotation device on it. Again, if you're in your boat and you drop your camera overboard, it'll float on top of the water, very highly visible. You turn the boat round, you pick it up and you keep your GoPro. Obviously you can pay a fortune for these items by buying the GoPro proprietary brands, but why do that when you can go on the internet and on eBay and get the knockoffs for a fraction of the price? We also have a remote control there for the GoPro, several batteries, and there's space here in the case for the LCD back, but I don't have it yet, so that still remains bare. And now we get to the belle of the ball, which is the GoPro camera itself. This one's the Hero 3 Black, and it comes in a case which I bought from eBay. And the reason I use this one primarily is because it's got a cutout in the side which allows me to plug in my microphone adapter. So I can use external microphones on the GoPro. This is an essential because one of the things that really make a good video is quality audio. You can shoot the most beautiful things, and if the audio is crap, then it takes a hell of a lot from the picture. So I always use an external microphone when I can. The microphone adapter lead is another item I bought from China on eBay, and it cost under $2. I can't remember the exact price, but it was well worth it because it allows me to put an external mic on the GoPro. Obviously you have to have an adapted case to be able to do that, but as you can see here, it plugs in the side. There you go, there's the price right up there on the left. This is a USB or mini USB to 3.5mm microphone adapter cable, and it allows you to use any microphone that uses the 3.5mm jack. Just plug it in and then get your microphone and you've got a much better audio setup. And you've got to remember that it's not just about putting a better quality microphone on your camera, it's also about shielding the microphone away from the wind. If you've ever stuck the GoPro on the outside of a motorbike or a truck for instance, you'll notice that the audio track is generally unusable because you can't hear the ambient sounds and you can't hear the engine sounds. All you hear is wind. The microphone is placed such that, and obviously the GoPro it's an action camera and it's there where the action is, and unfortunately the microphone's action is wind. That's what it's going to pick up. You're going down the motorway at 70 miles an hour, you've got a 30-mile-an-hour wind, you've got 100 miles an hour worth of wind rushing at your camera, and that's all you're going to get. So put an external microphone on and route it so it's shielded from the wind, and you get more of the ambient sound and you get more of the engine sound, which is what you want, especially if you drive a V12 Ferrari for instance. But for those of us who can't afford a V12 Ferrari, we keep going to eBay and buying inexpensive items like this battery charger. One of the bugbears with the GoPro is it's got a very poor battery life. The camera will only run for less than an hour on the battery, so it's always good to have spares. It's always good to have a charger to charge them spares up quickly, because plugging it in through the USB takes an eternity. So many batteries and a battery charger that runs off mains, and your car cigarette lighter port. Other items in the kit bag includes this charger cable for the remotes, various mounts, the sticky mounts, the curved sticky mounts and the straight sticky mounts, and this nice little wrist strap in case you drop it. So let's get the case out of the way and I'll show you some of the other accessories that I do take with me but I can't keep in the case because they're too big. First of all is this little scorpion handle. I did actually buy it for my SLR cameras, but it was a piece of crap for them. It moved about a lot and I just didn't trust it with a very expensive SLR. Another device I would recommend to all you action cameras is a chesty. Chesty is a little harness that goes over your shoulders and around your chest and allows you to mount your GoPro there. A branded one of these from GoPro costs around $45, but you can buy a rip-off from eBay for less than $10. Another good item to have is the head mount, and I have one here. Again, it's not the GoPro version, it costs a lot less, and I wouldn't be without that. Stick it over your head. Another essential, and this is actually a GoPro item, is the suction mount that allows you to mount it to a vehicle or any kind of shiny surface that will accept a suction mount. Quite expensive, but it's worth it. What else have we got? This is a little extension set which allows you to mount the GoPro, say if it's on the chest mount here, away from the body, so you could actually look back onto yourself for a selfie if that's what you want to do. If you're a narcissist, it's perfect. And that's it. That's what I've got in my kit bag. What do you have in yours?